Everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Francis with Beyond Golf Performance. Today, we're in for a real treat. We're working with an ex-collegiate Division I athlete. He also qualified for the Latin American Tour. We're working with him today to see what he's trying to change, how we can make it more efficient for him. Today, you're gonna see how a person who's trying to make it on the tour can work on their game and get a little better every day.
I think that what I've been searching to fix and or trying to fix is consistency in my dispersions, understanding my dispersions better, why my body movement in my swing is producing the type of shot that it is. Kind of know the parameters you're trying to play within, keep your swing within to stay consistent.
So what Jackson was mentioning was that he's got an awesome swing. He's qualified for Latin America in the past. He's obviously a very elite level player. Something that he's looking at cleaning up, and he's been working with a lot of coaches doing this, is trying to get out of like an early extension feel. One thing he was trying to feel to try to get that pressure loaded into his back foot, to try to get it back to the front foot, as he was loading the back hip, it almost looked like his butt was getting sucked in towards the golf ball. So when that butt gets sucked in towards the golf ball, that right hip actually stays a little bit lower, and that can cause some early extension patterns to happen through the downswing. So what we're trying to feel right now is to try to get that right hip to feel like it's working up and around its natural plane. So I got this from watching a golf coach talk about this back in the day. Is like the idea is like feeling like it's like a tidal wave crashing into a seawall. As a wave crashes into the seawall, it crashes back up. And when you do that, you start to stabilize yourself more on top of the golf ball as you're moving into the left side. So if you watch like videos of Rory McIlroy, especially, his right hip would go up and back so much to where his body's already transitioning by the time he gets to the top of the golf swing. Starting.
The old pattern, we were kind of like, in my effort to load that trail hip is what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Whereas this, it can be that, I mean, I still want to still do it, you know?
Yeah, so now try to feel like almost pushing up on this grip as you go back. Yeah, I like that. So
yeah,
you're a little bit more stable over the golf ball. And he's somebody that likes to hit cuts. So
pressure to the ground and be able to have a cleaner like area to deliver. I was thinking, let's load this trail hip so it stays more solid and stable. So that was what we saw is like it was actually a sitting down, kind of almost less efficient and sloppy hip, right?
Yeah.
Versus, I think this field that I think is going to be more athletic, faster, and all these good things is this right hip is working actually like we're talking about up and back.
I feel like it goes more up, yeah.
It gets high.
Why don't you try this one, hit a punch shot, but try feeling like 70% of your weight's on your front foot.
Just stay left.
No, we'll actually start there and feel like you're pushing your weight 70% from your front foot, push it back into the instep of your right foot. So it's going to feel like your chest. If I had a plumb bob here, it'd be almost like maybe an inch or two in front of the golf ball in a way.
Yeah.
Just as a punch shot drill, and then try to get your chest back to where it would feel normal. Yeah. I just want you to feel a little bit loose. Try a couple practice swings with some divot taking.
Okay.
Start on your left, push up and into your right hip, and stay centered from there. Good. And then feel like you come back down for the shot. Good.
So
your move, this is cool though, because your move now is like, we talked about your upper half of your chest starting to point more up. So now the only place for this chest to go is to go back into flexion back down, which pushes you back there, right? That's the idea, because you can't go low and push up and early extend. That is your exaggerated feel. Right. How do you start left, go up, and come back down and get the chest to point back down to the golf ball? Yeah. So try to feel like you're hitting one maybe 100 yards with that club. Nice and easy. I want to see a nice steep divot through that ball too. Cool. Alright, let's see it. You can let the hands go higher too.
Okay. So the weight's a little bit left.
Yep, start with the weight left and then let it go up and back. Exactly. So my thought here is you kind of keep this over your right knee. Start on your left side, move into your right, let that right pedal go down, but as you're doing that, pull up. Get this just past your belly button to where you almost have to feel like you can't be here. So what does that do to your upper half of your body? It goes here. Then watch how your curve starts to just kind of slowly start to take place. That curve is what allows us to move back to our left side without having to think of low shove, right? So, I mean, other people would be here, shove left, that's fine. But I think for you want to feel like your head's kind of going up. Kind of watch that go up. So I just want to see how you move that.
Final.
So that's where your head's at, right? Good. So in one of the first swings, we saw Jackson start to release the hands a little bit too early, in part due to the early extension. So something I like to do with a lot of players is kind of see how they do compress the golf ball with a punch variation of a shot, and see if we can get that handle to disappear a little bit more around the body. Now you got a buddy that
Just identify, okay, how is that, how are we, where is that club face, understanding where the club face is pointing better, right?
do you mind if I hit one real quick?
No, by all means.
All right, just show me doing this punch shot real quick. So the idea here is I do like you to get to 3/4, so try to get to that 90-degree angle here. Feel like this chest is kind of coming up just a little bit to keep your head centered. On your way down, we're always getting back to, I'd like to see if you can get the club shaft more to parallel with the club, feeling like it's maybe just slightly behind, but not outside. And then as you're holding this handle and you're turning your body, your chest to the shot, your hands will get right over your left thigh, because the more ahead the handle is, the more open the face will be. So you can kind of let that happen to let you hit the cut shot.
Yeah.
But what I'm not looking for is high handle low. I'm thinking punch shot low, and from here, I'm going back into extension through my shot this way. So I feel like between impact and where I'm trying to finish the shot, it's literally just this, and turn it, a little tilt. So we're going here to here. So my arms are still pinned to my side. Not really doing too much. And then I'm just trying to hit like a little nice and easy one. So I want something kind of low and to feel like you're just kind of turning all the way to like left arm parallel. The ball, you don't have to like shove right as much. That's it. That's all it is. Yep.
Just by changing how the hips are moving, the tilts of the hips, it is now enabling me to release the club differently, move the whole rest of my body differently through the strike. And yeah, I feel great about it because I understand how that's gonna fall in place for me. Yeah, I think that it's gonna be easy to change.
Teaching an aspiring tour player feels like stepping into the raw, unfiltered pursuit of greatness. It's not just about swings and scores, it's about the grit, the grind, and those fleeting moments where everything clicks. Watching someone chase that spark, you're reminded why this game pulls us in. It's brutally honest, endlessly humbling, and always worth it. Thanks again for watching. If this is something that speaks to you, please like and subscribe. Comment below what you'd like to see from us, from coaching vlogs to playing challenges to more teaching. We want to hear from you. Until next time, swing easy.